Okay, well, it's gonna be 2 separate videos, sorry. My notebook ended up mashing the button and stopping my recording. You're welcome. So we have to remind ourselves to stay on point every day and to get the job done. Like, don't let yourself get off of your phone or your computer until you get those messages sent out, until you do your follow-up, until you find the videos that your friend needs or that your potential needs, until until you help somebody, essentially. Stay on until you're done. And then that way, when you're done, you can put it down and walk away for the day and have your family hours instead of your office hours. And you can make it something that fits you and commit to the long haul. Because when you have this schedule and you stick to your schedule and you have your family hours instead of having work hours, you create something that you can do for the long run instead of the short run. You have the longer picture in mind instead of the shorter picture. And be grateful for what you have. Like, it's hard to say that whenever you're not really doing completely as well as you want, but be grateful every step of the way, because $100 is better than the $100 you didn't have before. $50 is better than the $50 you didn't have before. $200 is better than the $200 you didn't have before. Everything, each step of the way, remind yourself that this is better than what it could have been. It could have been different, and it's not. So we need to be grateful for it as we come along and accept it. And master your job skills. So it's important to leave time. Part of our daily time should not just be sending messages and receiving messages and follow-ups and stuff like that. It should also be studying products. So studying, not information, ingredients. Studying ingredients from the products. Studying the products themselves. Talking to people. Getting testimonials. I would love more testimonials on my page. I don't really have a huge team, so I understand why I don't have more testimonials from my own team, but I love the testimonials that I find, and I love finding each of these along the way. And so I am okay, and I love being able to find those, because you have to find them. You have to look for them to understand more about the products as well. Also, have a sense of humor about it. I mean, if you can't laugh at yourself, then this is going to be a lot harder. Don't take things personally. Make sure that you're able to laugh it off, because the more you laugh, the more happy you're going to be, which means the more positive mindset. See where I'm going with this? It all comes back around. That all has to go together. And be willing to accept responsibility. Whether it's praise or someone upset or blame, that's what that other word is. That was sorry. Be willing to accept the responsibility for it. I know for a fact I have not been, excuse me, I've not been very good about helping some of my friends with their products and how to take them, their product regimen, I guess is the best way to put that. And so I've learned that if I plan my day out the night before, and I look over, actually, if I plan my week out that Sunday before, and then every night look at my plan for the next day, and even because that day I'll have to go in and I'll have to fill in what I need to do for the rest of the day for follow-ups, or the next day for follow-ups. And so every night I try to check, every week I make the schedule, every day I fill in the follow-ups, and then every night I try to go in and check before I go to sleep who I need to talk to the next day. So that way, whenever I wake up the next morning, I already know who I need to talk to. I already know what I need to do. And I'm not like, okay, what do I need to do now? What do I need to do now? What do I need to do now? I'm on a set course and I'm doing it. Let's see. Don't take things personally. We already talked about that. Understand fear. And then this is a scripture that I always, when I found it, I thought it was really appropriate for this business, because having a positive mindset and talking to people constantly and constantly being around people, it gets a little exhausting. I'm not gonna lie. But I found this scripture and I thought it was really, really good, because it reminds me that I should keep going because I am doing good. And I need to push on, because the more good I do, the more I will find peace and happiness as well. In Galatians 6:9, it reads, "Let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." And so it may not be our season now, but when it is our season, we will reap the rewards. Heavenly Father has such beautiful blessings for us. And it's important for us to remember that. Which goes along with what I was going to say. This is the last little bit, I promise. So I found something a while back about network marketing and what to expect within the first 5 years of network marketing. Well, I don't know if you knew this, but within the first year, you probably will never reach a profit, or you'll never gain a profit. Usually, unless you like push super hard and are that overachiever that does 10,000 things more than what you need to do so you can get to that point within a year, you probably won't see a profit for the first year. The first 3 to 5 years, you will hopefully find a return or profit. Hopefully. 3 to 5 years. And then so in the first year, you just need to learn the basics and just show up, right? That's why we show up to the meetings. That's why we try to figure out, because I had never done network marketing before. I don't remember if you have or not, but I know that the first year, especially, it was so intriguing to me. I showed up to all the meetings because I was like, I have never done this before. I have never been able to, I've never even thought about doing this before, let's be honest. So I had to learn the basics of just network marketing and how to do network marketing. And in the first 3 years, with consistency, that doesn't make sense. I got it now. If you're consistent within the first 3 years, you can make a 6-figure income. But you have to, within that 3 years, you have to learn consistency and growth consistency. Learn consistency and growth consistency. That doesn't make sense. We have to grow consistently, in my opinion. You have to be consistent within the first 3 years. You can't just be on again, off again like I am. You have to actually be consistent, and you have to stick to it no matter what. And then in the first 5 years, with consistency, multiple 6-figure incomes. And the first 7 years with consistency, you can be a world-class network marketer. But it's the best thing about network marketing is the fact that we get to earn while we learn. Yes. So as we grow and do more things, we get to earn money. And so it's so amazing to look at it. Even if just put the whole 5-7 year thing away to the side, it just goes to show that when it's our season, when God has it in our season, when God has a plan for us, He'll make it happen, because He's given us the tools within the first 7 years to do what we need to do. And those who make it up to the top fast usually are people who have huge networks and have already started laying a lot of the groundwork. If you've never done network marketing before, then within the first 3 to 5 years, that's really great. It's for you to build a 6-figure income. I mean, I don't know of any job where you could build that quickly. Well, that's not true. You have to work really hard and long hours, though, where we don't have to work technically we don't really have to work ever, but we don't have to we don't have to, we don't have to quote unquote work long hours. We don't have to work like an hour a day. And we can be completely successful. We can work an hour a day and earn up to like 6 figures more technically because of how much this company allows us to grow. And so I want to just kind of, sorry, my notebook was acting weird. I just want to kind of stress that it's important to find gratitude in what we're doing, to keep your mindset positive, to find joy in the journey, and to focus on the good things. Because as you focus on the good things, you're going to attract good things to you. As you focus on the kind of people, or as you focus on becoming the kind of person you want to attract, you're going to attract those people. Because I don't know about you, but I feel like when I'm fun and happy and outgoing, I attract more of those fun, happy, outgoing people. They're going to be more willing to talk to me. They're going to see those things, and they're going to want to, have a conversation. They're going to want to hang out more. They're going to want to do more things with me. And so I think the same thing applies to our business, that when we attract those fun, happy, loving people, we're going to attract them into the business, and that's going to attract more fun, happy, loving people. I mean, I want to encourage positive mindset, and I think that I completely agree with the fact that this Plexus legacy isn't a paycheck. It's not the products. It is a positive mindset. It is that fact that you can do these things. You can do hard things, and you do hard things every day. And that no matter what, that you can achieve those big goals and dreams that you've always wanted. And that's about it. Like, that's all I got for you today.